Hi Tapers, Regina or Regilypuff here, and guess who got her hands on some Digimon Generation AD-01 boxes? If you guessed me, that is correct. Now, I've been looking forward to this reprint set for a while, just because the last one that we had, which was RB01, was not super great. I was going to make a video breaking down the decks in here, but I just decided I wanted to open it because why not? But if you're here along for the ride, fantastic. I will probably break this video up into into just two chapters, which is going to be box 1 and box 2. We're going to see. I've heard the pull rates for this are not fantastic, but I still think they're really great. Really quick notes on AD-01 as a player though. I actually think it's a really great set if you have friends who are looking to get into the card game. The decks that they reprinted in AD-01 are really, really great for people who are either returning to the card game or are new to the card game, or people who've been wanting to try out decks, but the price range has been a little bit out. I do know that I think at this point some of the boxes might be selling a little bit fast depending on how popular Digimon is in your area. There is, I think, confirmed rumors, don't quote me on that, about a god pack being in the deck or in the boxes as well potentially, so there is that to consider, but I am looking very much forward to it, so let's see what we get. Alright, I am going to be using scissors to open this because if you've watched any of my box openings before, I am absolutely terrible at opening boxes, and it looks like I will still continue to be terrible at opening boxes. I will not cut open the packs though. And I guess while we open this, and I thought I opened that, did I not open it? No! Guys, sorry guys, you get to watch me struggle to open ACK. Obviously, I am really good at this. Oof. I guess like really quick note, the really fun part about this too is besides having Omnion on here, there is Imperial Dramon. I'm not looking forward to this deck at all. And then Gammamon, which is wild because there's actually two other big decks inside of this, which is the Shine Gray and the Hybrid deck stuff that's happening. So, you know, it'll be fun. AD-01 is actually the first of its kind, which is why it's called AD-01. This is Bandai's second attempt at a reprint set for us, but it feels like it's the first good one. Can it open in the middle or just Bandai? Oh no, I think it can open in the middle. Oh, that's cute. I'm not gonna open it like that because I am a terrible person. But it looks like you can have a perforation in the middle. I am opening it from the top like this because again, that's just easiest for me. And the packs look like this. Sorry, Omnimon. Now, the really neat part about this is the packs are a little bit different. They look like they can hang, and so they kind of actually look like Japanese packs in a lot of ways. We're gonna open this up and take a look. Please don't judge me for my pack opening skills. I'm not used to opening packs like this for some reason. And honestly, usually whenever I open packs, I just go straight to the back because I am horrible. So looks like we've got here the Takuya and Koji reprint. It looks like the first couple ones are going to be reprints. So Marcus, Yuji, oh Shoto, yes, I kind of need that one. That is a playable for me on the side. That Shoto getting reprinted, and this is fantastic. Greymon, my baby, I love them so much. Agumon for the Shine Greymon deck. Looks like this is the Wormmon that was available in some of the boxes that came out when the movie had come out. These are the promotional ones. Takato. Another Takato. I love the fact that they're reprinting some staples for a lot of decks, which they did say. It looks like this is the first of our AD-01 cards. This one's going to be one of the Garurumon for the updated Omnimon deck. And then, oh, Shine Gray. Is this an AD-01 Shine Gray? Oh, it is. Neat. I am actually not building in the deck, but, and a lot of people are, so if you're looking to build Shine Greymon, also a great time to pick everything up. And our last one, yes, Scramble. So I will put the AD-01 stuff here, the scrambles and all the like reprint playables I'm going to put to the side. I do love that they're reprinting Memory Boost, scrambles, and trainings in this. I think it's fantastic. If you are a new player, honestly, great time to pick up Digimon. It is interestingly enough, like a very odd renaissance for Digimon as a whole, so I think it's been very fun to watch it kind of happen. Like, for example, this Koromon from BT14, fantastic card to reprint as an egg. I'm genuinely so happy that they did that. You've got the Shaman, so they actually also reprinted all what we call the Floodgate rookies. Really great choice by them. They're those Omekamon. These things were expensive. I think they were like $3 or $4 at one point. This Terriermon has been reprinted like so many times. Still good. The Floodgate rookies aren't as played lately, but I still think they're a very good card to reprint. This Kanoismon from BT21, one of the more popular ones. Demivimon Egg. Another Agumon that has an on-play search. Oh gosh. Return to the Primogenitor. If you've not yet played against this card, this is a nightmare card to play against. I think it's also a good good thing that they reprinted some of this stuff, because Digimon has a really terrible time of like having some playable cards really accessible, because they do lock them behind things like starter decks. For example, the Solarmon. The Solarmon was only available in the Jesmon starter deck that came out ages ago, and it is one of the red floodgates. It's not, again, some of these floodgates aren't super playable, but they are still really good cards to have, right? And then it looks like we have the Izzy and Tai for part of the Adventure AD-01 stuff, which is really good here. Oh, Gammamon Ace, which was a secret from EX7. Oh, sorry, BT20, my bad. Also a really, really good reprint. I still have my originals. I never built the Vortex Dramon deck, but still, great reprint. And our last card, oh, Dead or Alive Gold Foil. So this is also a new printing that they're putting inside AD-01, which are the gold foils for some of these cards. Dead or Alive is a pretty good card. I am not a Lucemon player, but I know some people who are, so this will go to them most likely. I didn't want to spoil myself with like people's pack openings and stuff, so I actually didn't look at some of the statistics for what box openings look like for AD-01, which means I actually don't know how many gold cards you get, so we're finding this out together. Cutemon, I used to love this card. I played a lot of yellow text back in my day. Mega Kabuterimon, which is part of a promo cycle that were only available as box toppers. I think this was also the same cycle where the Vitramon was, or the Vmon. Again, the reprints that they chose for this one blew the original reprint set out of the water. Demonic Disaster, this Vmon for the armor deck, Gammamon from EX2. This one was still really annoying and frustrating to find, because by the time the Gammamon deck got the support it needed, EX2 had been already out for like a year or two, and it was kind of hard to find good cards for it. This promo Gammamon was a menace to find at one point. It was fantastic in the old days of like red and yellow security control stuff. Oh, Agumon Bond of Friendship. The Bond Aces were only actually available during the LM set, and those were limited drop sets that you could only get through P Bandai. I guess you guys, I just realized this is just a walk down memory lane for me for Digimon. It turns out I've been playing this game for a very long time, so this is very nostalgic in a lot of ways. Last Guardian for the Royal Knights deck, Rice Greymon. Oh, an AD-01 Royal, oh my gosh, Lord Nightmon. It's so weird to me to see Lord Nightmon consistently get printed in purple and black. When I was playing Digimon, she was originally yellow. That was one of my favorite decks to play. I am a toxic person, I know. That's an AD-01 one. Ooh, War Greymon Secret. This one's actually a little bit more of a recent reprint, but I'm still really glad that they did this, because this was only available as a box topper, and it's a really, really good top end for the adventure deck, which is obviously getting a lot of support within this reprint. And our last card, oh, I got yeah, okay, wait. So sorry, I'm really, really excited about this. Okay, so this Metal Garurumon from BT15. BT15 was kind of a nightmare of a set in a variety of different ways. The biggest being that that's where they put one of the LM sets to the detriment of the actual box itself. I was really happy because I had a lot of Ghost Game cards, but this Metal Garurumon was very difficult to pick up, and it... Oh wow, that looks so nice in the light like this. Oh my goodness. Do I hate this card? Yes. Why? Because it stuns stuff. But again, really, really good reprint, a fantastic secret, and it's going in that playable pile. Where this is gonna be a very long video, so I actually don't blame you guys if you click out of it. Part of it is just me talking about the cards in this, and then the other part's going to be me discussing just what I am very much looking forward to in building for this set. Oh, Miraculous Mega Knight. Great card if you're an Omnimon player. Scary card if you're playing against an Omnimon player. That's going in that pile. Psychmon. This is also another floodgate that's gotten a couple of reprints. Really, really fantastic card to have. Found its heyday right when all the cross heart decks were really popping off, and then it just found a resurgence when Royal Knight stuff happened. So that's gonna go there. Cutemon. I think I still have a stack of these original printings because it was just one of my favorite stables to have. Kokuamon. Can't ignore evolution requirements. It's actually very rare that this pops up. Imperial Dramon Dragon Mode. Ayayais. Another Agumon. Oh, this is a starter. Oh, this is BT12 Vmon. This is an on-play search. This one was also kind of hard to find at one point. The rare Shine Greymon. Hey, look at that! Oh, this is going to be part of the new hybrid deck that is coming out. It's one half of it, right? There's technically two different hybrid decks you could build, maybe a couple more, but not a bad bull. That's going in the AD-01 deck. Secret Gammamon. This has actually already had a couple of reprints as well. Ooh, that is nice. Do I hate seeing this card too? Yes. You'll hear me say I hate seeing a lot of cards, but that's because I just, you know, when I play my decks, I don't like cards that stop it. And then our last card here. Is that a Shine Greymon? Oh my gosh. Wait. Hold on. Is this the alt? I actually don't know what the alt arts are in this one. It is. Oh my gosh, wait. I think this is the alt art. So if you've never played against a Shine Greymon deck, I'm so sorry. You're in for a very, very rude awakening. When this set fully is like out for everybody finally like build their decks and stuff. Shine Greymon, I don't want to say it was as toxic as as like Mirage, but my issue with Shine Grey is it's very hard to interact with because the Marcuses just kind of really annoying to get out on the field, like once they're on the field, like you just kind of can't stop them. Which, speaking of, Coromon egg for that. Jesmon! Okay, if you've watched any of my videos before, first off, thank you for your support. Always appreciate it. And second, I love Jesmon so much. I'm so glad that they reprinted this rare. I love him so much. Look at him. Awakening of the Sun. Not really a card I think that you're playing in those decks. Magnamon from BT8. Oh my gosh, this is a throwback. What a good card. Not quite played anymore. However, the nice thing about AD-01 is it'll have the pieces that you need to build certain archetypes. So things like armor decks. And Davis, oh my god, this Davis, I'm so happy. Okay, this sounds like a complaint. I'm actually so happy that they reprint this Davis a lot. This Davis is one of like the best blue tamers that you can have, and it's good. It's a searcher. It's a memory setter. Like it was hard to beat it for the longest time. Digimon egg. Oh, thank God that one got reprinted. Gulus Gammamon, that's my boy. Oh, Sayakumon. Oh, here it is, the Digimon promo. This thing was a nightmare to get. I think it hit upwards of like $70 at one point. If you were playing Ulforce, this was a nightmare card for you because it was almost impossible to get. So I am very, very glad that they reprinted this, and I'm really happy that Bandai is actually paying attention to the player base in this way because it's making the game a little bit more accessible. Oh, this is the Red Knight's Omnimon. Look at him. I love him. Guys, I will never get tired of seeing an Omnimon card. This is my boy. This is my boy. I love he. I have a video on my channel called Why So Serious Mon. It is a Gammamon deck profile, and I love Gammamon a lot. I think I show off some of my Gammamon stuff in that video. I think Ghost Game got done absolutely dirty by the series. However, I love Gammamon. Will I be updating my Gammamon deck for AD-01? Abso-freaking-lutely. I also entered the Ultimate Cup because I'm trying to get all the Gammamon cards for it. I did not realize that the Gammamon is only top 16. So, I actually have to try. Piledramon from the starter deck. Oh god, this is a throwback card for sure. I actually used to play this version of Imperial Dramon when it came out. I thought it was a fantastic deck. Loved that deck because HPD and it, so Hidden Potential discovered. Fantastic use of a card. Love that one. Pillowmon. Dynasmon. So a lot of Road Knights reprints. This Kyomon is on play. It can gain Rush for the turn. Reminder that this is also restricted. Oh, Kick of Death. Oh man, how I miss you. There have been so many times that I was waffling back and forth on my Imperial Dramon deck back when I used to play it about having Gigadeath and Megadeath in there, and when you have it and it's in your security, it just feels really, really great. Oh, Taiki Kirana loved Crossheart. This was actually before I started making videos regularly, but Crossheart was one of the decks that I really, really adored. When they hit X4, it was deserved, but I do miss it. This was a great card when it came out, and I kind of miss it. Regulusmon and Gammamon stuff. Geo Gray, also restricted, thank God. So, Shining Blast, weesh. Hey, yo, I forgot they reprinted Promo Mastamon in this. This one also reached an insane amount of, like, for pricing. Wild, honestly. Love this Promo Mastamon. I love that they reprinted this. I'm so thankful that Bandai is doing this type of stuff right now. Secret Greymon, this is the one from BT17. It had two different, I think, rarities on there, because just depending on which version you got from the movie. Good card. I don't quite see it played as often, but again, these are really nice just options to have if you're trying to build a deck from scratch. All you really need is a box or two of AD-01. And our last card, oh yes, more trainings. Look, I am the person who, when trainings came out, I did buy playsets of them because I knew I was going to need them. Did I forget to buy the latest LM set from Bandai that shipped out to people? Yes. Do I regret it? Absolutely. XVmon. When these shot up in popularity, actually impossible to find. It's just got jamming. Absolutely impossible to find. A Wormmon. Oh, Workout X Antibody. Hey, guess what? Should have been hit. Oh no, sorry, this is the wrong one. It's the Groundmon X Antibody. Should have been hit. X Antibody. Wait, this card is so great. When this card first came out, we all had no idea how the rulings work for it because we don't know how to read. Great, great, great card. Love that one. Gammamon, Giga Death again, Analog Youth. Oh, I forgot Analog Youth got reprinted this, which means EX1 boxes are no longer useful. Man, this card was so good. I remember when they printed it, we were like, wow, this is fantastic. I still have my Altar Analog Youth because I think it's just really pretty. I love that they keep reprinting this. I'm so sorry for sounding like an old head when I'm like opening these. Hey, here's the card that should have been hit. My decks have died for this deck since. Gammamon. Oh, this is an AD-01 Gammamon. Neat. I just realized I haven't pulled a couple of them. Oh, and a Blitz Greymon. Oh, fantastic. And our last card here. Oh, purple memory boost. Wait, we've actually gotten some pretty good AD-01 hits so far. Let's move these on over. But yeah, I guess, like, you know, if you're really thinking about playing Digimon or looking to get back into it, honestly, I think this is the perfect time for it. If you've made it this far into the video for me to just start talking about that, it's amazing. You are fantastic. I'm so happy for you. They really did a good job of trying to make sure people could get these. I will also say AD-01 is technically half of a box. It is, as you can tell, smaller than a regular booster box, so please keep that in mind that this is focused mostly on reprints, and there are a handful of new cards, but the majority of the cards in AD-01 are reprints, like Analog Man. For my Machine Digimon players, Battle Gammamon, oh, this is really great. I love this Battle Gammamon. Doraemon, oh gosh, this is such a silly card for like the Alphamon decks. Wargrowl, Marcus, this is actually old reprint Marcus. Final Shining Burst, Gotsumon. This is the bane of my existence right now. At a certain point, I had friends who were playing this in their rock decks because it's a Gotsumon, because they were running Gotsumon X. I play a lot of things by effects, like a lot. So this card was the bane of my existence. Anything that has it on there. Oh gosh. The days of Agumon and Gabumon were a nightmare. Omni Shoutmon, this was actually for the semi-recent Crossheart deck, so good card as well. Ooh, Greymon from AD-01 to pair up with the Garurumon that we pulled earlier. And Omni Ace, wait, it's meant to be. Guys, I'm like not kidding when I say how much I love Omnimon. And our last card, oh, mental training. I'm actually running low on mental trainings, so this is fantastic. I'm actually the firm believer that if you can pick up certain staples, like even in colors that you don't play, if you think you're going to be sticking with the card game for a while, I would say just pick them up, because you never know. And the thing about reprints is, regardless if there are reprints, if the card is a good reprint, then you will most likely want to find a playset of them sooner rather than later, right? Bukumon. Oh, this is honestly, this is literally just like nostalgia of the Digimon set for me, honestly. Geogray, look at my little baby Gammamon, I love him. Geogray, Ganku, Growlmon, Crimson Blaze. It's about time they reprinted this. I still have some of my original printings and from my store championships, and I actually got really lucky enough to get some of the Teamer Championship ones. This card, fantastic, great card. This is actually the eroded version, so this is the correct printing on this one. It'll say your opponent's effects can't play Digimon until their turn ends, then delete all of your opponent's Digimon with 6000 DP. Original printings of Crimson Blaze will have that sentence flipped, but the errata version, which is this one of AD-01, is the correct one. It is actually the only way to get it foil, so please keep that in mind, okay? Rise Greymon. Oh, look at that. It's the well, I guess I can't call them the Takaishi brothers, but it's the brothers. This is an AD-01 card. Here we go. Paildramon from BT16 finally got a reprint. Card, absolutely horrid to try to find. This thing was insanely expensive for very good reason. It was very, very good. I think this was actually the first card that we got with Partition. Someone can totally correct me on that if I'm wrong, because I jumble up a lot of stuff in my memory when it comes to Digimon. Great card. Love that they reprinted it. This should drive the price down, hopefully. I'm not 100% sure if the new Imperialmon deck will run this as well, but Partition is just very, very good. So, and our last card, a Lydramon, like gold foil. Oh my goodness, I actually don't even know if they're still running these, but this is such a pretty gold foil. Oh, it's actually the good Lydramon. Oh, that's pretty cool. Foiling on this, absolutely fantastic. Look at that. All right, cool, cool, cool. We've got 3 more packs and a whole other box to go through still. So if you're still with me, I really, really appreciate it. I think I did not realize until literally right now how much fun I would have opening this set. It just feels very heartwarming to see all the stuff that Digimon has kind of gone through, and I really do love seeing all the support that Bandai is putting into this, especially because there are actually some pretty good decks you can build from this, and the fact that they are reprinting key cards into it. I love it. That same Lightramon, XVmon again, Lucemon Chaos Mode, our first one. This is the EX8, sorry, the EX6 one. So, the reason EX6 stuff is very expensive is that a large portion of the supply for it actually got lost at sea. EX6, great set if you were really into Demon Lord stuff. Again, I'm not a Lucemon player, but great card. So that one's actually going on that side. Vmon, oh, I do love this Vmon. It was actually pretty good. Vmon, Gammamon X Antibody, or Gammamon X. If you are a huge fan of Gammamon, this is the set for you. Oh, this Fatal Gammamon, not quite as useful as the new one, because the new one says 2 or fewer. This one just says if you oh, sorry, this is the 1 or fewer. Actually, are they the same ones? Okay, maybe I'm going crazy. Oh, old school Mechamon, nice. So if you're a real Knight player, Kukuamon, Dynasmon from AD-01. Hey yo, Shaman X7. Okay, cool. I actually miss playing Crossheart, and I kind of want to upgrade my Crossheart deck. I haven't touched it in a long time. I can't even tell you what set I last played Crossheart, but it was really fun. I enjoyed it, and I moved to Hunters, and I also enjoyed Hunters even in a Tamer Hate format. And our last card here, ooh, Purple Scramble, nice. I actually don't know what I've done with all of my Purple Scrambles, so we're gonna move this over here, and all our bulk over here. And honestly, even if you don't manage to get like a ton of boxes for AD-01, or if you're not looking to spend that much, just check out your local Digimon community, and I'm sure people who are opening boxes will be more than happy to spare whatever they have for other older cards, depending on how long they've been playing. And a lot of these bulk cards that you see like this, they probably don't even really need. I know I'm not really in a spot where I need to keep all of this. Oh, the Demi V. Oh, hey, cool boy. Oh, and the promo Shadowmon. Oh my gosh. Okay, I will come back to it with the track that it was on later. Promo Shadowmon. Yes! Also a nightmare of a card to try to get, because this Virus Imperial was a great card and you absolutely needed this. It only got reprinted in a event pack. So the fact that we're getting it now as a reprint, I'm still A+. But yeah, just talk to your local community for Digimon. Honestly, okay, we're gonna talk about this in a little bit, but I'm sure some of them will be more than happy to help out. At least in my experience, the Digimon community has always been really welcoming, and we want more players. We would love more players. I want more players. I want to see our locals grow again. I miss it sometimes, how crazy Digimon used to be, and it's kind of nice seeing the resurgence of people being interested in it. But Digimon Emperor, seeing it as very specific decks that I play require me to push out my rookie. Glad that this is getting a reprint. It's a very good card. So this one is actually going in the playable ones. Miraculous Mega Knight also going in the playable cards. And then here's our 81. So this is the Takuya half of the hybrid deck. So this is going here. Hexablow got another reprint. Its actual first reprint was in the anniversary box, that $200 anniversary box where it had the gold and black card for it. So this Hexablow, still really good. Glad that it'll hopefully drop the price, because the original pricing for Hexablow was kind of insane. But look at that in our last card here. Hey yo, the Secret Wargrey. This is another one of those good Wargreys. So this is actually the complementary secret to the Metal Garurumon that we had pulled earlier. So really happy to see this. It means Omnimon players are in a better spot to be able to grab all their pieces. The unfortunate part about wanting to play Omnimon means that you are looking for a lot of secrets that are kind of difficult to get, right? So, final Zubagon Punch got a recent surge in popularity because of some B-lists that were happening in previous updates. I loved this card. This card was very fun to play in very specific decks back in the day. Don't usually use it as much anymore. Marcus. This Marcus is a 5-cost Marcus. It is a memory setter. I think the most times I ever saw this Marcus was actually in Royal Knights. Stingmon. This is the one I think that got hit to 1. This is from the starter deck. Oh, look, it's my baby Gammamon. How many copies of this card do I own? I think 12. Wait. At least 8. Yeah, I have at least 8, because I have this version and then I have the box topper version. I don't think it's gotten a reprint version. Oh, the reprint version is the top 16 for Ultimate Cup. That's what I need. This Hito, I do own a lot of Hitos as well. Fire Rocket, my first Fire Rocket, guys. Oh, this Alphamon got a reprint. Oh, heck yeah. Great reprint. Wormmon Searcher, also a good card. And there's our Bond of Friendship right there for the mat. New Pyldramon, this is the AD-01 one. I have not yet read it because I forget to read the cards when the sets come out. I am a terrible person, I know. This is the 81 Pyldramon. It's Arcturusmon. Oh, this is from RBO1. So fun fact, because of the way that RBO1 shook out in terms of reprints and alt art. The regular art was actually more expensive than the alt art for RB01. It was really weird. And our last card here, yellow memory boost. This is a pack for me, guys. These are two of my favorite cards. Alright, and actually that was the last pack for this box, so not terrible. It looks like we only got one alt art from the looks of it. Either that or I'm going crazy. I should probably just look at all this stuff a little bit later. But not terrible. I don't think it's the best we can do, so let's see if our second box can do any better for this. So again, if you have made it this far, I really, really appreciate you sticking around. If you're still here, I would love to, have you tell me in the comment section what deck you're looking to build, what you're looking forward to, if there's a friend you're trying to get into the game, and if they are finally going to give it a try because of what's going on here. If they love Time Stranger stuff is getting like some support too, right? And then there's also a Beat Break. If you're not watching Beat Break, I strongly recommend watching it. It's shaping up to be, I think, one of the best Digimon series out there right now. So, alright. We've got one more box and one more chance, technically, to get a God Pack. If they exist, I hope we get it. We can also potentially get an SP. There's only one SP that I'm looking for in this set, and to nobody's surprise, it's actually going to be the Seriesmon SP. I love him. He's a very, very cute baby boy, and I love him so much. Alright, let's take a look and see what we've got here. Alphamon, Greymon, oh, who's Gammamon, Otamamon, Stingmon, the good Stingmon, the strongest of brothers. I know that this comes in gold and I really, really want it. I love this card. Great option card for Gammamon. Gammamon X Antibody, another Crimson Blaze. Love that. Skull Nightmon got a reprint. That's crazy. Here's the Wargramon from AD-01 for all my Gammamon players. And then, oh, just my GX Ace. Okay. Love that for me. And our last card. No. Okay, so this is actually an alt art. However, it is for the new Imperial Dramon Fighter mode, and the first time I read this card, I went, oh no, the game's gonna be really, really frustrating again. All of you Imperial Dramon players out there, very happy for you. Here is what your alt art looks like. It's got Vmon and Wormmon in the front, and a whole lot of painful text to read through, which we'll get to at some point if I ever make a deck profile on them. But I think the Imperial deck is pretty straightforward on that one. So it's really funny because I think we pulled a Shine Grey and an Imperialmon, which are two decks that I actually don't play on the regular. I tried playing Shine Grey once, and it did not go very well for me. I have played old Imperial. I haven't played new Imperial stuff, so I did play Imperial Dramon again when that starter had come out. Omegamon, Growlmon, Gammamon. This is a good Gammamon. This is for the hero deck, like as an HERO. So very good cards. Canoice, Dead or Alive, Rise Grey, Promogiomon, Taiki Triple Tamer Demi. Ooh, another AD-01 Greymon, another Blitz Greymon, and our last card here, ooh, a blue memory boost. Neat. So, honestly, I think, if you're able to and just pick up some of like the cards for here, I think it's not terrible to just keep an eye out on like the way that prices go for this one. I think there is a lot to be had in this one. It looks like they did a very good job. Oh my god. Is this the first time this Doraemon's been reprinted? I actually think this is the first time this Doraemon's been oh my god. Holy crackers. This Doraemon was actually like non-existent when this deck first came out. Like the people needed it and it was near impossible to find. The only reason that I know some people were able to get copies is a friend of mine actually plays exclusively black decks and he'll collect multiple playsets of stuff just because nobody really wanted those cards. And he had extras. But wow, that's crazy. Oh, Agumon, another Tommy, Takuya, and Zoe. Susanoo Ace. That's a reprint. It's really funny because Susanoo Ace and Susanoo Amon didn't actually really get a lot of like spotlight that I think they really deserved. So this is kind of funny to see it reprinted in here. So hopefully it has a better time around now that we have we have a couple hybrid decks. Like I'm not gonna say actual hybrid decks because we have had actual hybrid decks. And our last card here is another mental training. Perfect. Can add that into my collection. The other reason that like I'm okay opening stuff like this, right, and like having all this stuff is when I tend to have a lot of staples and I'm okay with parting with some of them. If I know that I don't normally play like certain colors that are coming up in sets, I don't mind parting with cards for newer players. I think it's really important to help foster a community where people are very okay with sharing cards or like, at least helping out people who want to get started. The hardest part about Digimon is just it's honestly getting started, right? There's been so many sets. There's been very few reprint sets in the entirety of like all of what 6 years almost of Digimon being out, this is our second reprint set, and it's kind of insane how like we have. I'm grateful that we haven't had a rotation, but if we don't have a rotation, then that means older cards need to be more accessible. Hi, Pyldramon. Let's see what you've got hiding behind you. Oh, Kreskurumon. Perfect. That goes well with the Blitzgraymon that we pulled earlier. And our last card here is a green memory boost. But I'm of the opinion that if you're going to make sure that your card game doesn't have a rotation and that your card game continually has sets coming out and things like this, then you need to. Oh gosh, this is kind of nightmarish to open. Then I think there's an obligation to make sure that there is a way to access like older cards that are no longer in print, right? And I think that's always been kind of like the challenge for Digimon specifically, is that like there are good cards, but if you're hiding things like the memory boost as promos and then locking them behind things like starter decks that people need two of, or you're locking them behind things like events like Bandai Card Fest, then I think something needs to change in it. And I think this is the first step. Do I think we need multiple reprint sets a year? Not really, but I think that cards need to be slightly more accessible for the majority of players if you want your game to thrive, especially because Elysion is hopefully coming out soon. Hey, Gurumon. Okay, Old Shine Gray Burst Mode. And our final card here, Ayo Gammamon. Oh, wait, this is the Gold Gammamon X Antibody? Okay, that is actually really, really spicy. Honestly, the gold looks way better than I expected it to. I was not a huge fan of it when I first saw it. But again, firm believer that these reprints should be accessible in a meaningful-ish way. We are luckily, thankfully, not a card game that has to worry about our markets crashing in terms of value for our cards. I think very few of us actually look at Digimon that way. So I think there's no shame in, oh yes, another Davis. I don't think there's any shame in like reprinting cards. Oh my god, another X Antibody, let's go. And another Shadramon. So I don't know, that's just kind of where I sit with it. Omni Ace, and the last one here. It's a double Omni pack, guys. Oh, look at my boy, he's so handsome. Oh, I really love Omnimon. I want to get an Omnimon tattoo. I think that's all I have to say on my soapbox, though, and the reason I'm whispering is because I'm recording this at 12:30 in the morning. So I'm sacrificing some sleep for this. Omeka, you guys get to hear me soapbox about like all of the Digimon stuff, and I don't know, I don't even know what I'm going to do with most of these cards because again, I have the majority of them. I actually have a playset of most of these. Oh my god, thank god it's a Lord Diamond, yes. And it's just because, like, again, I've been lucky enough to be able to be playing for a really long time, and, like, boxes were semi-affordable and, like, justifiable in my area, and I am so blessed to have a good community that's willing to trade and help out. So I've accumulated a lot of cards for Digimon, and honestly, this is probably going to my locals just for people who need them. We've gotten some new players recently, and this is a fantastic set for them. I don't need 90% of the cards. Am I going to keep a playset of the new Gammamon stuff? Yes. Why? Because it's technically new Gammamon cards, and I just want to add it to my binder. I have a binder for all my Gammamon cards. Lord Nightmon. Hey, yo! Gammamon? Hey, I forgot that this was in the set. Oh my god. I forgot that this was in here. I don't actually play Appmon, but I'm so happy for all the Appmon players, and our last card behind it is a offense train. Actually perfect, because it means we can go into this for cheaper on our turn. Huh. But honestly, I probably am not keeping a good chunk of this. Like, large part of it is going to go to my locals who need the cards. Like, am I keeping some of these Shotos? Yes. Why? Because this was a nightmare to find. I actually don't even think I have EX7 Shotos. Also, wasn't really playing them in any of my decks. I was borrowing them from people because I didn't have my own. Hey, my little baby Guri. Hi, Agumon, Terriermon. Aha, another Matt and TK. Hiro! Do I have a full playset of all Tarts of You? Yes, but I don't care. And our last one. Oh, Black Scramble. Nice. Alright, we're coming down to our last 4 packs. So, as always, thanks for sticking it out. This is gonna sound really weird if you watch this in the future, but currently the reason why I have been very lax on some of my videos, I've been trying to be consistent about it. Oh, I hate this Gammamon so much. I've been trying to be consistent about it. I went back to school, so I'm currently trying to balance full-time school and my full-time job, and trying to make content on top of that is actually a little tiring, so I am trying to make sure I don't burn out, but I just really, really love like this set and I love this game and I want to try to be more consistent about it. I'm trying to do gameplay videos. It is a little bit difficult to find the time to edit them because it's fun. Into Shine Gray. Is this the SR Showing Gray? The old one? Oh my god. And my thing about making gameplay videos is I want to make them pleasing to watch and to try to commentate them, and I can't put out stuff that I'm not really proud of, and that's the hardest part. So, last card here. Oh, another War Gray. Nice. Oh, I cannot be too loud. There's people in this house. Alright, down to our last 3 packs. Let's see if we can either get an SP or a God pack. It'd be kind of cool if we get either one. That is an egg at the back. I don't even know what the heck. What egg could it be? Is there an egg in this that I didn't know about? Again, I looked at the I think I looked at the deck list like ages ago, and then I just forgot about what was in there. Oh, sick rookies. Ooh, Gammamon. My favorite Gammamon reprint is actually the campaign illustration one that they did in like old BT8 question mark. The one where it's grabbing the apple. I love that one. Gammamon. This is a very red pack. AD-01. This is a nightmare card. Hello, Gammamon again. And our last card here. Oh, wait, it's this. Okay, hold up. This Sunamon is really nice. That gold is nice. I will actually say, though, I think I prefer the box topper Sunamon a little bit more. The box toppers, oh my god, I miss when Digimon did full art box toppers, but this is really nice. I think alt art box toppers is nice, but full art box toppers were like, those were it. I think also, oh, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm on this topic, my favorite alt art style that they ever did for Digimon, BT4. BT4 alt art slapped. That set has slowly faded away into existence, but absolutely some of my favorite alt arts for it. Alright, and yeah, okay. So, I'm very happy protoforms are in a little bit more accessible form. I will say this about protoforms. I have played enough regionals, and I have been lucky enough to open them as my event pack, so this is probably, after selling some protoforms to people who needed them, this is, I think I'm on my 3rd playset of owning them. I am very blessed. So I gotta do an inventory check of my protoforms, but this one's actually probably going to somebody who needs it. But still a good card. Hi, Examon. You never really had your time in the sun, and I'm so sorry for you. And our last card in this pack. Oh, Goldwormmon. Neato. Cool. Those are both going in the reprint pile, and here is our last pack. So, last pack magic. Let's see. Will I pull an SP? Will I pull a God pack? Who knows? We're about to find out right now. Not an egg, which means it's probably not a gold card, but let's see. Nope, not a God pack, but there's a Fire Rocket. Fire Rocket. Have you ever been Fire Rocketed to, like, actual, like, losing the game? I don't recommend it in a tournament, but it's really funny in practice. Geogray, Death, XVmon. Oh, another Lucemon Chaos Mode. Neat. Otamamon, Gammamon, War Growl. I'm probably going to reorganize like this stack right here just because it makes a little bit more sense. A second Hexablow. And our last card here is Purple Memory Boost. So no God pack and no SP, but still had a lot of fun opening this up. I think this is a great set. I had a very fun trip down memory lane with this. I think there's some good cards that we pulled in here. I'm only actually really looking to build the new stuff for Gammamon, and I'm just now realizing I don't think I pulled any of the new stuff for it. Oh my gosh. Well, looks like I have a lot of trading to do with my friend group. I know that Imperial Dramon is going somewhere at least, but we're gonna go see what we can try to barter with in my friend group, and this is the end of this. So thank you so much for watching and joining me. So hopefully you're able to pick up some boxes, hopefully you get some really good hits, and if you pull an SP or a God pack, I'm so happy for you. Please let me know, and let me know what you're looking forward to from this set in the comments. Let me know if your friends are joining you finally in Digimon, or if you're coming back, and if you're coming back, welcome back. If you are starting out, welcome to actually one of my favorite card games like ever. And as always, thank you guys so much for checking this video out, and thank you for joining me and sitting through this insanely long video. I hope you have a wonderful day, and bye bye.